So I will do a usual 10-minute introduction for our new viewers. Jim started channeling about 6 months ago, and I was lucky to be contacted by the aliens. We are speaking to Yael Grace, to Pleiadian Errands, to Pleiadian Blues, to Lyrans, and there was a brief conversation with an Arcturian. There was a brief conversation with an Andromedan. We have a nice set of conversations. We had a nice set of conversations with an angel of the third level of the God's realm, and we had a nice conversation, several conversations. They are not very nice, they were pretty tough, but we had intense conversations with an ancient god, which is a human spirit, not human spirit, ditch it out, an ancient god, a group spirit, non-human spirit, nothing about humans. His name is El, and it was known in many cultures, and it was very important, and he had a very important message for us. Total we had about 30-40 sessions with Jim, and originally they were recorded on audio, and we are transcribing them and publishing them on our site humancolony.org. And now we started doing the sessions videos, so we just can publish them right away. So check our YouTube channels. We have another maybe 7-8 videos with channel sessions. We are lucky to be speaking with a person, a Yael Gray. His name is Disdoo, shortly Disdoo, who is in charge for the first open contact. Yael Grays were selected by others to represent the aliens in the first contact, and the reason for that is that they're close to humans. They are our descendants, meaning sons and daughters. They have our DNA, recent infusion of human DNA. They were created by Zeta Grays, by hybridizing Zeta Gray DNA and human DNA, recent human DNA. So they are our descendants. They are grateful for us giving them our DNA, and they're very motivated to help us. So that's why they were chosen to represent the aliens, the friendly aliens in the first contact. We're in communication with friendly extraterrestrials, friendly aliens. The alliance is called Gurkfitnir, and they're helping us in many ways, helping the Earth Project. They're preparing for open contact, and now the turn is for humans to invite them. They don't want to come without invitation. So what happened during a Reiki session half a year ago, I knew already that aliens are around me and they wanted to communicate with me. And when they came through Jim, they started speaking, I wasn't surprised. And first thing I said, take me up there and I will visit you and we'll talk. And we'll help you and you will help us. And then I developed that idea, writing books and letters to them electronically and publishing them and sending to them and sending them to Jim, and Jim sent it to them mentally, saying, let's create a colony up there. It will take us and we will explain to you how we live here, and we'll do contact up there, and then we'll broadcast what we learned to the humanity. We have to create a new alien-aware human culture, and that will transform the humanity to the better. And all the secrets, all the evil plans will be exposed because it's all transparent from up there. They all can see that. So that was the plan to save the humanity, and the plan was implemented in May last year. They started taking people, not me unfortunately, but they took others. And today, by now, there was about 200 people who were taken there, all volunteers, and returned back. Normally they don't take people more than for 2 weeks in a time. So you are absent from here only for 5 minutes, but then you go there and you see, and they stretch this 5 minutes to 2 weeks, and you return, and they allow people to remember what happened there. They visit their alien ships. Sometimes they visit other planets. They have tours to other planets. There are 4 colonies right now, or even 5, I'm not sure. 4 colonies, and they're doing good. They meet with aliens every day. They live in nice quarters designed for humans, and these quarters are comfortable. They have alien technologies, so they have replicators and things of that sort. They have communicators, they have holographic projections. And the biggest achievement of the colonies is that they developed telepathy. So they invite telepaths to come there, practice their telepathy. They do telepathy. They do group sessions, and they meditate, and the aliens talk to them telepathically. And they talk also through sound, vocally, but they also learn to talk telepathically. And when you go from vocal communication to telepathic communication, it's like going from tiny modem or typing to a broadband where you can send tons of information. So deception is much more difficult, so it's almost impossible when you're a telepath. So telepathic societies are much more open. People are much more open to each other. Deception is not possible. Confusion is possible, but not deception. The aliens have very difficult time understanding humans. They understand the physiology, medicine, the language they easily can translate, but understanding the emotions, understanding our separation, understanding our diversity, especially difficult is the politics, obviously the politics. So they talk to humans trying to understand more and more, and they learn fast, relatively fast. We are vastly different from the aliens, that's why it's so difficult for them to understand us. So the main work is finding common grounds, explaining how we are, and understanding them. They also want people with psychic abilities and telepathic abilities. Again, they want to assemble nice working teams, so not only telepaths are welcome. Artists, musicians, video movie makers, YouTubers, YouTube bloggers, any creative people are welcome, because it's a big part of the work in the colony is to understand them, for them to understand us, and for us to understand them. Scientists are also welcome if they're not liars. Alright, so you can write an email to them, and I will put here the email, which is signuptogo@gmail.com. Signuptogo@gmail.com. You also can look up at the website. It's just a one-page website right now. humancolony.org. humancolony.org. And if you have questions, you can email me, and here is my email. It will be ms204@gmail.com. No, 2040507@gmail.com. Yes, and what do you write in the application? It can be short, it can be long. They can read pretty fast. Don't worry about that. It can be very long. First, you have to really decide for yourself if you want to go. Obviously, you don't have much information, and I don't have all the information. Understand that they wouldn't take everybody. They are picking and choosing best what they think is best for the colony. Right now it's run by them. Hopefully soon the colony will be running itself by itself, or it will be a mixed combination of humans and aliens who look at the candidates and invite them. They can look you up easily. You don't have to provide your name. If you want to to keep your name secret, it's fine. You can use nickname. They can trace it easier than Secret Services. They can. The aliens are very advanced in this way. They as long as the mail comes to that mailbox, they will trace you. They have that ability. They don't understand you well, but they can trace people. I know that for sure. So name is not important. Your inner desire to go. Don't just go because you hate humans. You have to go because you love humans. That's also important. So they asked me to help, and that's my way of helping you and them to bond together. So they obviously need more volunteers, and they need best of humans. Their major disappointment, I'll tell you, guess which one is that humans are selfish. Even the best ones of us are so, what is the word, limited, selfish, harmed, damaged, that we cannot think globally. We want best for us, and we can't help aliens to help the humanity as a whole. They want global thinkers, telepaths, nice people. Alright, so if you're one of those, or all of them together, send an email. So I invite those of you who want to volunteer to go. Tell, for how long can you go, and what you can contribute, and how sure are you that you want to go. And then hopefully they will have lots of applications to choose from, and they pick best teams up there, bring them up there, and create a miracle to basically save the earth and create a new human civilization, which will be just help transforming our civilization to a new evolutionary step. So who has come today? Lakesh. Who is Lakesh?
Lakesh is the blue from an unknown planet, but they have 3 large planets in the Pleiadian system of 200 stars. But we don't know which star they're around, so they don't tell us.
And Lakesh in human language means another you, which is a nice name to have.
He chose another you, which is very cool. So.
And he is on his planet. The blues, this kind of blues, they're known as the blues. They never leave their planet, or 3 planets. They stay there and astral project here. They travel around the galaxy just by astral projection. They are very peaceful. They're not making any ties, any allies with any others.
That's right.
And they're neutral, but they kind of help by channeling.
Yes, they help by giving their opinions to other species if they're asked, but they do not get involved in any alliances.
Tepeh came through?
Tepeh is one of the scientists on board the ship that's going around the North American continent, I guess, trying to help with the weather and seismic and different things in that way. Tepeh, Tekkrr, and Disdoo are all on the same ship, so they look after our weather and stuff so that it doesn't become too extreme. Now, I guess they must have had their hands full this last week because it was like really, really, really cold, and they were supposed to have tempered it somewhat so that it wasn't even as cold as it was supposed to be. So,
what races are they?
Disdoo is Yael.
Gray.
Yep. Tekkrr is a Lyran, and she's about 8 or 9 feet tall.
9 feet tall.
And Tepeh is a Pleiadian, and he's
a tall Pleiadian from planet Error, the star Tageta.
Right. Yes, Era.
And how tall they are? 8 feet? Yeah, 8 feet.
Yeah, they're pretty big. The Yael is the smallest of the 3. So.
Yael is 6 feet. Pleiadian Errans are about 7 or 8, and Lyrans are 9.
So
the Greys look like Greys. So Yael look like Grey. Pleiadians look very much like humans, just taller and healthier.
Yes.
And they have different colors of skin. They can change the color at will. They genetically modify themselves to absorb sunlight. So now they have a how do you call it? A fashion to be green.
It's in fashion to be green on Arrow now. So,
but they also can be blue and other colors.
So.
And the Lyrans are cat people, feline humans, looking like lions, I guess. But having the human stand up, vertical appearance, you know, with the same thing. But I would say very much like Klingons, a lot of hair.
Yes, Tekkrr has. I can't really see all the features, but I can see that she has hair from her face down to her chest. Anyway, so.
All right, why don't they contact us? Why didn't open contact happen yet?
Because we're not ready, and they're not ready. There's so many relative things that are happening. Relativity.
Related.
Yeah. So I think they just have to find the right time and the right place. They have ideas of what to do, but they're just not sure. And they don't think that we're ready anyway. So they're taking their time on that.
So why aren't we ready?
Well,
the word backwards sounds wrong. How about conservative?
Conservative. So anyway, I think they're just waiting for the right time for more people to become knowledgeable and for the light workers to do their thing to help bring up the vibration of the earth as well.
So their prediction is that if they show up now, we'll have a major economic collapse now. Basically, if people realize that aliens are strong and they have weapons and they don't attack us, that means that we are not in danger, so there is no reason to pay taxes to develop weapons here, so the whole economy based on trade of weapons and fuel may fall apart because the aliens might also have free energy, and if humans drop the idea of weapons and they might share with us that technology. It's already on Earth, it's already been published, except that people who are in charge of finances, they prefer to have the economy built on trade of oil because it makes them rich when they trade oil.
Yes.
And free energy would destroy their income from trading oil.
Yes.
And also, so if the military production of weapons goes, then the whole economy kind of has to change, and the Earth is not ready for that change yet.
Right, exactly. And so they're holding off to make sure that all the situation and circumstances are going to be just right. Because when that happens, it's going to be in multiple places, I'm sure. From what they have said, they're not just going to appear in one place. It's going to be...
How many did they say? 10 or something?
Yeah, it was quite a few. I don't remember how many.
Yeah, around 10 places. They want now to appear in 10 places and speak in the appropriate languages and in different countries, and even do broadcasts in different languages. They would appear on television. That was their plan. But
right.
The timing... So my understanding about the timing, they wait and they wouldn't want to be responsible for the distractions, for economic meltdown, which might happen after their appearance. So they're delaying that until I think they will be... They can't delay it anymore. If there is another danger which would come, then they would have to, they would have no choice other than to show up. So there is... Our leaders have to be pressed against the wall to agree to that. They wouldn't do it by their own will until they really have to, and the aliens wouldn't do it by their own choice until they have to really show up in the open. But they prepare. Everybody is preparing for that. So after that, after they appear, what will happen after that?
Then they will probably educate. That would be my next thought.
Yeah, they're preparing.
They would just show the people that they're not here for war intentions or for a negative thing. But then I would think that they would start to educate on how to have a better life and world and tell us about the things that we're doing wrong, which we probably know, but they probably, the people that need to change would probably listen to them, I would think. But we'll see.
Yeah, the end goal is to have the Earth first ascend to the next dimension.
Right.
Second, to be a member of galactic community, to transform our economy, to become telepathic. These are main goals for next 200 years.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree.
What about ascension?
Ascension is actually our evolution. I know there's a lot of things written about ascension I've read, and they're sort of all over the place about what they think ascension is. But my understanding of ascension is that we are coming into a phase in humanity where we are changing, and there's evidences of us actually rising in vibration, rising in our telepathic abilities, and becoming the next level of humanity, which would be evolution. And that is why so many of the species around our planet are observing, because they want to be a witness to this slow evolution. It's not going to happen like overnight, but they want to be witness to how it comes about. Not that it hasn't come about in other planets, but we're sort of unique in the universe as far as I understand. We're very, very, very diverse, and for us to become the next level ascension is going to be quite a feat and be quite a miracle.
Why are we unique?
Because we are so diverse. There are many cultures in other planets that they've had their planet around so long they've sort of connected a little bit more. Our planet has gone through so many diverse changes, which some of their other planets have too, but we've been on the Earth, and then the Earth flips or something happens that destroys our population and vegetation and stuff, and we're starting all over again. This time we're closer to becoming part of the universe or galaxy than we ever were before, so they want to make sure that our civilization doesn't get wiped out again. So
after we ascend, what would be different?
We would have fourth dimensional identities, which means that we would have a telepathy probably. I'm thinking that telepathy is part of it, and be able to ascend into a fourth dimensional world as well, which I'm not sure.
After we ascend, what would be different in our culture? Would the humans have bodies?
Yes, I'm sure.
Would they have families?
I think so.
Would they have governments?
I think at least some government is necessary. So but being at this point of the ascension, it's hard to say what it's going to look like at the end. The colonies were a big help to them because they learned firsthand from telepathic people how we think, do things, and why things are the way they are on our planet. And that really helped them to understand the human condition, basically. So, what else can I say about that?
What do they do there?
Well, on the colonies, the one colony is all teaching how to become telepathic. The second colony, I forget what all the colonies do actually now. It's been a while since
they develop the contact up there. If they cannot come here because of all the troubles, they're not invited. They don't want to come uninvited, and they don't want to disturb the economy. But up there, they invite volunteers. So until this summer, they abducted people, did hybridization, hoping to improve our genetics to make us telepaths. They wanted to help us, but one of the reasons they did abductions and hybridization program, they wanted to create a new or better species of human, and they succeeded partly in that. They created hybrids and planted them back. So they created and implanted a lot of hybrid people who are born humans, are growing in human culture, but they have special talents, including capability for telepathy. In the colonies, they do just the opposite. They take humans which are just talented humans with telepathic skills and teach them telepathy through meditation and just being surrounded by immersed in telepathic culture. They speak to them telepathically. The humans have the opportunity to telepathically communicate to aliens who are born with that capacity, whose culture is already telepathic. So they have now 9 telepaths and a few more who are promising. And the communication with first telepaths made them realize our potential. Basically, they understand that we are not hopeless as a species, and that They understand us much better.
Yes. I don't know if they... Did you think they thought we were hopeless?
I think so.
Okay.
They didn't say so, but
they didn't say so, but that.
Yeah,
but they sort of acted like that. Yeah.
But then they say, now we know that you are not hopeless. So I infer that before that they thought that we are much. Now they say we are not hopeless 60%. Before that they was thinking that we are not hopeless 0% or maybe 3%, that sort of thing. But
yeah,
yes, chances are here that they know the future. Oh, they are from different dimensions, so they can see the future only a few days in the front ahead. But the higher are the beings, there are multiple dimensions, the more they can see the future, and there are some which see very far. Mm-hmm. And we have an honor to be visited by Buddha today. In Buddhism, how do you hold the hand? I don't even know.
I don't know. Maybe like that? I'm not sure.
Yes.
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah, this Tibetans...
It's like that?
I don't know. No, Japanese do. We thank Buddha for coming. That was nice. Thank you. We had Jesus last time, and it was... What can you say? I will stay, we had Jesus, for real. And in the past we have been visited by ancient consciousness called El.
El, yes. Go ahead.
El means God in many human languages. Michael, Samuel, Elohim, a lot of human words contain El in meaning God. And they are responsible for distribution of wealth. 99% of our galaxy, other civilizations are using them instead of money. They don't have money, they have El, who is responsible for fair and rational distribution of wealth and resources.
Okay, that sounds right.
And he said to us that he tries to work with our current system and it doesn't want him. And our civilization, our race wouldn't survive if we continue this path. It's not news to us, but he says that it has been decided up there, but there's collective consciousness, and I assume they do it with the permission or direction from the Creator. They're not the Creator, they're not Father God, but they're part of the Father God. It has been decided to melt down our economy 13 years from now in the year 2027. And according to their calculations, predictions, if we go at the rate we are now, half of human population, about 4 billion, will perish in local violence and famine, mostly in big cities. We will have a lot of warnings, and humans will be advised to leave the cities and go to safer rural areas to wait for about half a year until the upheaval is down. That is unfortunate news. We have 13 years to fix that and to prepare for that, and hopefully we'll reduce the suffering and the casualties from 50% to way lower percentage. But that's their plan, and we pay attention to that because many of other aliens who we consulted with confirmed that this is for real. They are not joking, and this is not a pretense. It's really their plan.
But I think they gave it to us ahead of time so that we could actually help them with the...
To help us.
Yeah, so help them help us. So with the, enlightenment of humanity and stuff. So, yeah, so that it won't be so much destruction. So we have 13 years to work on that. And I think that could help a lot if people are starting to understand. So
my major hope is YouTube. From destruction of Earth to YouTube. YouTube is a free media, and television is not free media, but it can become. When the open contact happens, I ask my alien friends to create as many videos as possible and broadcast them, sell them, gift them to television networks, and have these hundreds of hours of videos broadcasted on Earth to awaken humanity, to explain to humanity the truth. It's all about the truth. Many people on Earth know the truth, but many more don't. So for them to awaken to the truth, it takes television. Television is the key media now to teach, educate, open eyes. And it is moving this way, but not fast enough. So the colonies, colony number 2, creates videos. They, humans, come there, volunteer humans, video professional, come and take interviews from aliens. They take about 3 interviews per day, and there are several crews doing that. And we learned today that they did already about 2,000 hours of interviews. If part of that, say 200 hours, is broadcasted to Earth, say interview with Greys, interview with Pleiadians, interviews with Yael, with Arcturians, which Arcturians, I don't think they give a lot of interviews, but other aliens like reptilians, we have friendly reptilians, we have Andromedans who are helping, we have Galactic Federation of Light, Ashtar Command. If these interviews are broadcasted on Earth, and our goal is to help the aliens to become as popular as Beatles. And then it will awaken humanity. Beatles did more than any politician at their time to awaken humanity. Now the aliens can do even better.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it.
They can become popular. They can become feared, or they can become popular.
That's right.
And they have a lot of capacity of doing that. They can read, not minds, but they can read a lot of things. They cannot read minds.
If they wanted to destroy us, they would have done so already. So I know that they're friendly because of the way they handle things is just in a gentle way, in a gentle understanding. They try to be as understanding as possible. So it's a relief to me that they're not out there working against us.
Yeah, the good ones.
Yeah, right.
Our friends.
Yeah, there's bad ones out there too, but most are good.
Most of the ones which talk to us.
Right.
We are protected. We have our friend Fishing from Yael. He is protecting us from intruders who are negatives. But the reptilians came to us. It was fun to talk to them. Thank you. Come again. We'll be happy to talk to you again.
They were friendly reptilians.
Yes. I would do channeling during Reiki. That's how it started, and it worked great for us.
Yes, it worked. It started during a Reiki session here. I started hearing voices. Well, first of all, I sensed that we were being watched. And then a couple weeks later, I started getting voices about how to do Reiki better. And I listened to those, and I was going, and he's saying, what's going on? You know? So, and then finally he started asking questions. So, and they started answering.
Disdoo came first, and Disdoo is one of the people in Yael who is authorized to formulate the plans for the first contact. And Yael was elected by other aliens to do the first contact because they are related to humans. They are our descendants in many ways. They are created from human DNA and Zeta Gray DNA by Zetas, and placed on their own planet, and they already evolved to the fourth dimension, while we are here in the third making it. So we are very happy things Disdoo, and actually Laini and other members of the site, thank you for the work you are doing on our climate project and our Earth axis, fixing our Earth axis wobbling. So they send love to you. Thank you, Disdoo. So we're very honored by you choosing us to speak, and we help as much as we can.
It was a surprise for me because I didn't even know what channeling was when I started to do it. So then I was told what it was, and I was surprised.
I wrote a book. Before that, I wrote a book on channeling, mostly based on Bashar. We love Bashar. Bashar is best. Bashar is a channeled being from Sasani, and now they're called Shakani.
Shakani. Yes.
They made it from the fourth to the fifth dimension. We are making it from third to the fourth. They are making it from the fourth to the fifth, and already made it. So Bashar is talking from Shakani civilization. They're also hybrids between Greys and humans from Earth. So they are sending you their things for giving them, for giving rise to them, right? For making them, for giving our DNA to them. And I was lucky to, Bashar once came through gym, and I had few words with him. It was very nice. So why do we do Reiki while channeling? Because we created a nice antenna, and it works well for us. We kind of linked, and Jim's energy and my energy merge together to create, and we are Aquarians, as we said, so that works well for channeling.
Yes.
Now, money-wise, we invite your donations. It's very easy to do that. Go to humancolony.org, click the donate button, and you donate through PayPal. If you're not set up with PayPal, send me a message. It's very easy to have email on the side, and there is a text box on the side, or you send a comment, and I can contact you and get donations in any other way possible. We can even take bitcoins. Are you aware of bitcoins?
No.
These electronic money which are independent, barely independent from mainstream money, but these are electronic money which can be converted to mainstream money.
Oh.
What else? Jim takes reservations for personal channeling sessions through Skype and telephone, and he is now booked.
Well, not fully booked, but I am
partly booked. Partly booked. So you can contact me through the site, and then I will get you in contact with Jim to set up the channeling thing. Mm-hmm. And we would be happy, especially in this cold weather, would be happy to go to other cities and hopefully in the south or in hot places and get some sun and give a channeling session to your people, to your group of people, and we can also teach about energy healing and ascension and speak about, we are not telepathic, but we can speak about telepathy and developing your abilities.
Mm-hmm. That's about it for me. Anything else?
That's about it. We can...
end with Om.
End with Om. Somebody suggested that we send our appreciation and to Disdoo and his team working on our Earth project.
That's wonderful. That's a good idea. That's good. Very good.
Just a second. I need a napkin for that. Oh yeah, Om is one of the names of God, one of the vibrations of God, and by itself it doesn't do anything, but it unites us and it unites you as you listen to that. You can Om with us. So we unite together in one vibration. One simple vibration, one simple note. And it's intentionally waving up and down. That's how it is done. It's not a pure thing, it's kind of going up and down. And the intention you put there is what matters.
Yes. We can concentrate on Disdoo and the team up there helping us out.
You start.
Okay.
Maybe we'll play. Can you play and channel at the same time? Let's Lakesh play now. Lakesh, you can play now. Wow.